Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. Okay, y'all, we did a story talking about not really being a kid person. Now, let's do a story for the moms. Let's do a story for the people out there who is pregnant right now, okay? All right, let's grab our vibes and our delights, and just another reminder that your vibes and delights can be anything. It doesn't have to be a substance or something like that, okay? So let's grab our vibes and our delights, and let's jump into this story called Am I the Asshole for Refusing to Give Birth Without Epidural? I, 24 female, found out this week that I am pregnant. Me and my husband have only been married for about 3 months. So this pregnancy was unplanned and I'm still trying to process it. However, I am willing to go through with it and we're both happy with the news. My mother-in-law has been pressuring me as soon as I got married to have kids since her other son and daughter-in-law have suffered with miscarriages for the past 4 years. So she's really persistent on wanting grandkids. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, my husband and I told my in-laws about the news in hopes that they'll help us out with doctors and things of that nature since we're unprepared. Some friends and family came over last night because they heard about the news and were very excited for me and my husband. My husband's cousin is also currently pregnant. So her and I were talking a lot about everything going on for us. She was saying that I need to get good health insurance before I give birth in order to cover delivery, potential C-section, aftercare, etc. She was educating me a lot and also told me that epidurals cost money too. Also, that is really good information. It's always good to have an open, honest powwow discussion about all the things, because especially when you're just freshly pregnant and you really just don't know what to expect, there's just so much. I'm always a huge advocate for knowing about the nitty gritty, the nasty, the ugly, as well as the good, okay? You need both to survive a pregnancy, if I'm being honest with you, because it will destroy you mentally, even postpartumly, if you are not prepared, okay? So my mother-in-law heard her mention epidural and went on to say, well, we won't be needing any of that anyway. Let me keep going, because who the fuck are you to tell me what I need during my pregnancy, right? Not like that. Anyway, like if I say I want painkillers, I want painkillers, okay? Anyway, so I asked her what she meant, and she said the epidural is unnecessary and makes things way too easy. That's not where I thought that was going at all. Women should have their babies the way nature intended. So like 50-50 chance that I might not survive? What the fuck? I was in shock, and so was everyone else in our living room. I naturally have a fear of childbirth, and you should. If I'm being honest with you, it is rough. I myself had 2 pretty flawless pregnancies, okay? But it doesn't mean that it wasn't fucking hard, okay? Crazy. Anyway, I naturally have a fear of childbirth after the horror stories I've heard, so no epidural is out of the question for me. I told her I outright refuse to have this child without such, and that's not her decision to make. Thank you. She became super offended, and once our guests left, she told me I embarrassed her in front of them by talking back to her, and told my husband that he needs to straighten me out. First of all, you entered an A and B conversation. You should have seen your way the fuck out of it. 2, what the fuck do you mean straighten me out? So are you encouraging your son to possibly beat his wife? All right. My husband told her it's ridiculous to expect me to have a child with no pain relief, and she responded, well, I guess it is a baby having your baby. What does that mean? Okay. Because how old is the husband? Because she's like 24. She's not exactly a baby, so to speak. And then also, like, pain is pain. No matter how old you are, pain is painful. I don't understand what the correlation was. I don't even think she knows what the correlation is. She's honestly giving, like, I've raised kids, so just trust me, bro. Like, all right, anyway, so it's been 3 days and she refuses to speak to my husband or me. Good. Bye, bitch. My husband is now telling me that in order to keep the peace and move along, to just apologize to her and possibly reconsider the epidural. Absolutely not. No, stop. Stop it now. I told him I didn't have anything to apologize for since I didn't say anything wrong, and I will not be reconsidering my decision. He thinks I'm holding a grudge and being disrespectful because his mother only wants what's best for the baby, and the baby doesn't need you to be stressed the fuck out when you're trying to bring it into the world. Someone please tell me I am the asshole. You are not, and I'm not going to tell you that you are. But your husband is about to be, and your mother-in-law definitely is. This person had a really interesting comment. It says, "Welcome to motherhood, where some of the most judgmental, toxic opinions you'll receive are from other mothers. I call this womb splaining. Get the epidural if you feel like it. Don't if you don't feel like it. Your birth, your rules. Screw everyone else's opinions, aside from your medical care team, of course, right?" Like that. And then also, like, at the end of the day, it is you that is doing the work. Also, for this whole husband, and I don't know what the fuck is going on with him, but I need you to send him as much information about how painful delivery is. I don't mean to be scarier than it already is, but if he has something to say, he might as well be fucking educated about it. Fucking send that shit to him. Tell your husband that if he wants to remain your husband, that he should start behaving like it, and if he wants to be a mama's boy, y'all can start discussing shared custody. Listen, I think that that dude needs to be traumatized. I do. I really do. I really think that he needs to be traumatized. He's probably part of the dirty booty boy pipeline. And I really just think he just does not know exactly what entails childbirth, labor, delivery. I just think he does not really understand exactly how traumatizing childbirth, labor, delivery. I don't think he knows exactly how traumatizing and fucking insane it is. I really think that y'all should together watch a lot of information about childbirth. I especially focus on the pain and what that pain looks like, what is happening down there. And I don't mean to be traumatic to my listeners. I just really hate the conversation around pregnancy. I hate how they try to make it seem like sunshine and rainbows and you just pop out a baby. Like, literally, that's all that happens. It is hard. Okay, it's hard on your physical body. It is hard on your brain. You can lose teeth. I am allergic to things I wasn't allergic to before. I'm allergic to pineapples and banunus, okay? Like, I am fucking allergic to shit. I lost a tooth. Let's start being honest about pregnancy. All right, guys, I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. And as always, I'll catch y'all later. Mwah.